Hi, I'm Michelle. I talk about being a creative person online, freelancing, and content creation. I don't have the fanciest stuff that I create with, but I do a lot of research before I buy something to make sure it's actually going to do what I want it to and last a long time. So today I'm going to go over some of the things I use every single day as either a freelance writer in my work or as a content creator and just general creative person who likes photography as a hobby, videography, those kind of things. Let's get into the items. First up, coffee. Yeah. That's what I use every single day. I'm kidding, that's not one of the items, but you should, yeah. Okay, first up for real, this multi-charge cable by, I don't even know who it's, Sam's. And it's just from Amazon. I think it was like 20 bucks or something, but it charges everything I need it to. And it's got, USB-C, the what is that, micro USB, for like headphones and little things like that. And of course, lightning, because I am an iPhone user. This one is up to 100 watts. So it will actually charge my MacBook Pro, M1 MacBook Pro as well. And I can connect that to my power supply, which is the next one here. This is the Anker big boy. I don't know, what's it called? It's heavy. It's like a brick. I'll take this with me if I'm out all day and I've got like my MacBook with me. If I have just my iPad, I use a smaller charger. I use this Charmast one, again from Amazon. It's just a 10,000 milliamp hour charger. I'll go by why I like that one in a minute. But this Anker one will charge everything I have. But yeah, it works great with this cable. I don't know, I could probably work for like a week off this thing. It'll charge my MacBook Pro like 3 times. It's awesome. Next up, this Charmast one. So as I mentioned, this is a smaller charger, and this is what I'll put in my bag for every day if I'm just gonna be out with like my phone or my iPad. And it's just a tiny little charger. It's super light. I like that it has both in and out USB-C and a USB out. And if you turn it on, I think it's actually charged right now. Yeah, you turn it on and it will display the percentage left. So I really like that. Ooh, bonus. I wasn't even going to mention this one, but I do have this little tiny wall charger too. So this is, just regular wall travel charger, but it's got USB and USB-C. They call it input, output. I don't know, whatever you want your cable to go into. And it's so small. It's literally so small, weighs literally nothing. And it's easy to toss in my bag too. So if I think I'm going to be out for a long time and I don't want to bring the big boy, but I'm going to be bringing this one and I think I might use the whole thing, I'll bring this too. And then I can use my handy multi-cable to even, charge this again if I need to, using the wall charger with this, and then keep going. Like, it's just, these 3 items are probably my favorite in this whole video. So yeah, that's how I manage my power management when I'm on the go. Okay, moving on to the bigger kit, I guess you could say. This is my tech pouch, the Bellroy tech pouch. The really nice thing is that it's not like a hard shell, but it's not super like flimsy either. Like it doesn't bend. So I like knowing that all my stuff in here is just, kind of protected. Like it's not from a drop or anything, but it's pretty good. It also just feels nice. I don't know, it feels nice. And I like that when you open it, it opens flat. Like if I had stuff in here, it would go like this and it just opens flat. You can see everything and get all your stuff. So I have it mostly empty now because I've pulled the things out to talk about them. But it does perfectly fit the Anker big boy in this little magnetic pocket, which is nice. It kind of just has it doesn't close because it's so thick, but that fits in there. I've just got this little USB to USB-C dongle, which I have like a bunch of them and I keep all over my house in like every bag, because once I got my M1 MacBook Pro, it doesn't have USB ports. So I found myself always needing that because my printer for my print shop, which isn't Wi-Fi, has to be connected, is only USB and like all these things. So I found I need an adapter for that all the time. But yeah, I'll usually keep the charge cable or my multi-charge cable in there. A couple other things I haven't gone over yet. I've got my little Samsung hard drive that fits really nice right there. AirPods, and this actually fits like my MacBook charger if I'm gonna put it there. All kinds of stuff can fit in there. Sometimes I don't always strap stuff in, I just throw it in and just go like that. But it's all zippered and hard shell and protected, so it's always been good. Another thing I love, which I've actually only got recently, but really necessary for YouTube, I think, is an external hard drive. So this is the Samsung T7, not the Shield one, it's just the regular T7. And I really like it. What's not to like? It's super small, it's the size of like a credit card, not that much wider, super light. It's great. This is just the 500 gig one because I got it for really cheap. If you're in Canada, I've got a really good deal. I'll link it below too. I mean, you can buy this anywhere at any store, but it's like an open box store called IT Factory, and I think they only ship in Canada. So if you're in Canada, check it out. I got this for like $60, which is a really good price here. I don't know about in the States how much these are, but it's usually like over $100 for even the 500 gig one. Next, I've got this really cool iPad dongle dock, whatever you call them. This one is the Hyperdrive 6-in-1 USB media hub, and this connects directly to my iPad. It does have an extender for using with like a laptop or something where, this wouldn't fit in. You just put this little like extender thing on, and then you can just plug it into a laptop or any other USB-C device. And I wanted it because it has all the ports I need, mostly micro SD for my Insta360 and regular SD card for photos and things. And then you can still charge your iPad with the, whatever you call it, the power port right there. And it's got USB, which, I have an old hard drive that's only USB, so that's nice. And headphones, whatever. But the coolest thing of this is that when it's connected to the iPad, you can actually control your music or YouTube playlist, whatever you're listening to, your media with it. It just connects to the iPad with, the port right there, snaps right in, nice and snug. And, you can control your music with it right from the iPad, so you don't have to, be swiping down to change songs or whatever. So you can control songs using it, which is really nice when you're working. Okay, next is pretty basic. AirPods. These are the AirPod Pro 2. And normally I have a really nice set of like Sennheiser headphones I use for, like really listening to music, but these are really good. Honestly, I really like them. And I know they're pricey. I actually got mine for free. This is something I do a lot to get the things I want, that, perhaps I don't have the budget for. I got these free for opening a bank account with the bank I'm with. I just switched banks, which I wanted to do anyway. And they were giving these out when you open an account and have it for a couple months or whatever. So I was like, yes, I want to do that. And I got them for free. So that's a little pro tip. If there's like, some tech that you really want that you can't afford or whatever, just try and find if there's some kind of deal out there. You might be surprised. Next is not really a tech item, but it's something that I have with me every single day that I need to have because otherwise I will leave the house without my driver's license or my ID and probably get into some trouble. And that is the PopSocket wallet. So this snaps on the back of my iPhone, and it's also like a nice phone grip if I happen to be, like, let's be honest, taking a video of my dog like I do a million times a day. But it's just MagSafe, snaps right on, it's super secure, never come off or anything like that. And it's a card holder, so I won't show you my cards, but I've got debit, ID, and credit card in there. As long as I have my driver's license in there when I go out, because otherwise I'm so forgetful with my ADHD. I leave the house without a purse, without anything, without money. And I would be stuck a lot of times. And I just like, it's PopSocket, so it's easy to hold, it's a grip. This is the custom one. If you go on their website, you can get custom PopSockets. This is my dog Perry, who I adore, of course. And so I had to put his face on there. Another nice thing is the PopSocket Tripod sort of stretch thing. This is like, I don't know, it's kind of gimmicky, of course, but it actually has come in handy when I've been filming a couple like brand partnership content thingies and I'm out and I don't have a lot of, pocket space or whatever, because this can actually go in your pocket because it's just a bendy tripod. I've also wrapped it around things. But what you basically do is, you've got it like this, and of course this is on my phone, so my phone is here. But you just connects into the PopSocket like that. So you can shoot a video or something anywhere using this, and just stretch it around until it's stable or whatever you want it to be aiming at. And it's just come in handy a couple times. It was cheap, so I got it. And you can even kind of use it as a little, like, poor man's gimbal. Is it? Maybe I don't know, maybe not, but whatever, it's handy. Speaking of tripods, this is the small rig. I don't know the exact model. I'll put it down in the comments, but little small rig mini tripod. This one is really nice. I actually spent more time than I want to admit researching tiny tripods when I was looking for one. This one is top for me. I think it was like about $40 Canadian, so it's not that bad. Came with the ball head and everything, like this exact unit, and it's really sturdy. This is all metal, so it feels really, really nice. Pretty lightweight for what it is. Obviously, I wanted something a bit more secure, so I went with metal. So it's a little heavier than plastic, but it's really, you know, you don't feel it in your bag. It's tiny. This is, I bought this separately. This is a Ulanzi actually, phone holder tripod thingy. So of course it's got the plate, so you can just put it on the tripod. But this one's really nice because it is easy to rotate. She says, I forget, yeah, you turn that, okay, it locks. But you know, you can do that way, this way, and then lock it in place. Okay, now not a creative tool, but something that helps me relax as a creative is this 8-bit how do you say that? SN30 Pro Bluetooth controller. I'm a 90s girl. I grew up in the age of Super Nintendo and Nintendo 64, and I still have mine, but you know, I'm mostly on my iPad and things like that now. So I use this Bluetooth controller to play iPad games. It also, of course, would work with computer, phone, any, you know, Bluetooth device. It works with Mac. I don't think some of them don't. So this is a nice one if you have a Mac as well. And it's just awesome. It feels like the old school Super Nintendo controllers. Like the buttons feel awesome, feels very retro and very awesome. And if you are also of my generation, I would recommend getting one of these. Another thing I like for creative stuff, both for shooting my videos, brand content, and also photography, is this Ulanzi light wand thingy, Ulanzi MT14. And it comes with these little tripod things. It has its own little tripod, so it stands up, and it's just a light. It also, you know, you can unscrew it if you just want to use it like that. But it's a light, it's super bright. I'll face it this way so I don't, yeah, there we go. Let me just turn down the brightness so I don't blind you. But yeah, it's a color RGB light. You can change the color based on the degrees here. You know, they have a little handy chart. You just press the buttons and it goes through different colors. You can just stop it when you get the one you like. And also it's really bright. Like this is only on 14% right now. And if I cranked it all the way up, I mean, it's really bright. And I've used this for client photo shoots, when I've done some photos for clients, for just adding some lighting to brand content I'm shooting. And right now I've got one over there in my lovely furnace. I've never addressed why I'm talking to you from a closet basically, but this is my office. This is my tiny little office. It's where my furnace is in my house. I have a very small house and I work in my furnace room, which is why I named my print shop Furnace Room Print Shop. But I digress. This is just a really handy little light. I think I got a set of two, one other one back there, for like $40 or something. And they even came with these little tripods, which are, it actually, I didn't even know that. Look at that. It can go a little higher. I've had these for a couple months. I didn't even know that. Well, I just think it's great. It's a nice way to play around with RGB lights without spending a ton of money, because some of them can be so expensive, and I just think they're great. Another thing I love for making content that is a good balance between working well and also being affordable is the Lark M1 wireless mic. So I'm wearing one of them right now, of course, and the middle part is connected to my camera right now, but it comes with this charging case. It comes with a 2-person set. So this is like the other one. Charging case, the middle receiver goes in there, and I'm wearing the other one, of course. And it just works really well. It has a noise canceling mode, which I'm actually wearing right now because there's chainsawing outside of my house right now. And if you don't hear it, I guess it does a good job. But honestly, I found it does a really good job for most content creation needs. And here in Canada, I think I got it for about $130. So really not too bad, considering the DJI and Rode ones can be anywhere from $300-400 Canadian. So I wanted something that was more affordable since I'm just kind of starting out, and so far no complaints. This one is really great. Next up, bags. My husband teases me all the time, but I really love backpacks, bags, trying to find the perfect bag for every situation. I'm someone who doesn't like to be weighed down by, a super heavy backpack, and I also don't want anything larger than what I need for what I'm doing that day. So I have a bunch of different purses and bags and things like that for different occasions, and they all serve their purpose. But I'm going to go through 3 of my favorites for just day-to-day, everyday content kind of stuff. First up is this Matt and Nat. I don't even know what it's called. It's from a couple years ago. I don't think you can buy it anymore. But it's this Matt and Nat you know, vegan leather backpack. Has like little backpack straps. It's super cute. And I like the style of it. I also like my things to be stylish and the way I like things, and I just think this bag is pretty cool. And what I've done with this is actually add this camera insert that I found on Amazon, and it was like $10 or something like that. This bright orange insert, and I wanted orange so I didn't lose anything in there. And I'll actually use that to bring my Fuji camera around with me, which is filming right now, so I can't shove it in there. But it would fit anything, my Insta360 camera, like anything in there. You know, my Fuji X-T2 with, I think it would even fit my 55 to 200. Yeah, quite a bit of space in there, and you know, it's got a little pocket in the back here for wallet and stuff like that. But I mostly just use it to bring my camera around when I want something super light and to not be weighed down a lot, and I'm just bringing like one camera, one lens, or just my day-to-day stuff. And it's just really light. Like, it's really light when you're wearing it, you don't feel it. Next up is the Hex Mini Sling Bag. So this one comes in a couple sizes. There's, I think, just the regular Hex sling bag, and then the mini. This is the mini, and it's quite small. It's just like a nice, you know, sling style bag, and it does fit my Fuji camera, my Fuji X-T2, with a lens. I mean, not like a lens like this, not, you know, it's not going to fit the camera and maybe just the lens, but you know, your normal kind of lens setup. And especially like my favorite for just street is this little 27mm. So the camera with the 27mm, like there's tons of room left over. It's just really nice for getting out quickly. I can put some things in there, like an extra battery or something, throw my camera in there. And I usually have like dog poop bags in here. I bring it with when I'm out with my dog quite a bit because it's just super light. And again, it's just something that you don't really notice is on your back. And I like that about being able to go out with minimal gear and still have everything I need and be comfy. And I'll show you kind of what it looks like. After you can see that, woo! Yeah, that's what it looks like. And yeah, it's just super comfy. So, and the third one I'll cover, which is even smaller, is just my little Lululemon belt bag. I got this for Christmas and I absolutely love it. It's of course super lightweight, like you don't even feel like it's on you. And it's small. I mean, it does barely hold my Fuji X-T2 with the 27mm lens. And you know, the lens kind of sticks out. I can't show the camera because it's filming right now, but it's the only thing that fits in here. I can't fit anything else when it's in there. And the lens will kind of like stick out like this. So it's a little like, ooh. But it does fit. It fits. And it's really nice if I'm just going for a super quick dog walk or something like that, but I want to have my camera with me if we're going somewhere cool. I'll bring the 27mm in this. Otherwise, I just use it for, you know, my phone, that sort of thing. It's actually really good for the Insta360 X3 as well. And, you know, that would fit in there. If you have the selfie stick, you know, you can kind of have the camera in there and have it attached, and then the selfie stick will kind of like stick out to here or so, which may or may not be the look you're going for and be a bit weird, but hey, it would work. It's super lightweight. What's not to love? It's just kind of a all around everyday bag. So that's it. That's my favorite creative stuff. I hope you found something in there new that you could maybe try out. And like I said, if you click on any of the affiliate links, it does help support my channel and I really appreciate that, but no pressure. I'd love it if you subscribed, left a comment, if you found any of these items helpful, and of course shared your own favorite item. Tell me if there's something that you've discovered lately that has changed your creative workflow. I would love to learn about it because I'm always looking to improve mine as well. So once again, I'm Michelle. I talk about being a creative person online. I release new videos every week-ish. I'm aiming for every week, but you know, we're getting there. And I really appreciate you being here and spending your YouTube time with me. Until the next one.